Yay! Welcome to Maximize Your Facebook. All right, and this is number 4, call 4 out of 6, which is insane. Can you believe we're like almost done? Like it feels like surreal, honestly. But I feel like there's been so many wins and I've seen so much progress. Thank you for sharing that in the mastermind group. So much fun. It just feels like such a great vibe and a great frequency in this group. And I like literally am so grateful to have you guys in my world and in Maximize Your Facebook. So this is just a little thank you for sharing and implementing. And yeah, just like it just makes the group chat just like so much better. So thank you for doing that and for doing you. And I'm glad that you're getting so much out of this as well. Okay, so just a reminder, if you do share this on your story, you will be entered for a giveaway for a $50 gift card to anywhere you want. This is actually the last time I'm going to be sending a giving a giveaway of a gift card or anything like that, because moving forward, I'm actually only going to be giving away like courses, credits, which is also freaking amazing. Who wouldn't want like a $50 credit to a course? But I just genuinely feel like it's so much more, I guess, better, quote unquote, for you guys to have more opportunities to enter my world through that way. So yeah. So call number 4, email list and freebies. We are going to be diving into so much, and I can't wait to dive in. So the way that I build my email list is through emails in my Facebook group, and a lot of times on Instagram, I'll say, "Hey guys, do you want to join my email list?" And I'll like put the questions box and say, "Drop your email." I actually get a few people and their emails. Usually when I do that, it's not as many as if I put like a question box and I'm like, "What's your intention for the month?" or like one word that you're feeling today. But I do sometimes get people who will like, they just want to sign up for my email list just to see what's going on in my world. And then also, something you guys can do, I haven't done this yet, but it's something I'm probably gonna incorporate like maybe mid to maybe probably closer to the end of this year, but like Q4 vibes, is a VIP email list. So this is like special offers and special emails and like early access to things at a discounted price for people in my world. So that's going to be really cool as well. And so yeah, so you will get to get that if you guys are interested, but it's also something that I think you could offer to your old like clients who haven't re-signed with you, or potential clients that are with you right now and just want to be updated on what's going on in your world and also want to buy in. I think one thing we don't talk about enough is like being able to make, I don't want to say this in like a grimy or ick way, but I feel like I can't figure out another way to word it, is like make the most money out of your clients. And so that means like trying to get them to buy into multiple things, right? So even if they're one-on-one with you, it doesn't hurt to say, "Hey, I'm doing a masterclass for $25." And like they do need to also buy in, even if they're one-on-one. Does that make sense? So, for example, my one-on-one clients will not have access to my mastermind, but if they want to do one-on-one and be in my mastermind, Grow Without the Grind, they'd have to buy into both. Okay. So it's just little things like that that's really going to help raise that lifetime value of your clients as well. So back on track to email lists and freebies. Asking people for the emails is huge. That's how I get them. And in my Facebook group. And like guys, like whenever someone requests to join my Facebook group, I just want to show you like my camera roll. Like you can see like these are all screenshots of people's emails that I just like haven't put into my Kajabi yet, but I will literally do it single, right? Like single at a time just based on those people. Jasmine, I sometimes fear saying offer pay because I currently don't do group calls, so I feel like it's kind of like, damn, I have to pay. No, I think it's like a place of, it's not damn I have to pay for a group call, but it's more of yay, I get to pay to surround myself with other people who want to learn the same things as me, right? I think of it like a mastermind like that as well, right? Like there's such a difference between one-on-one and being in a mastermind. If you guys have been vibing in this group chat and you're talking and you're sharing things, it's so much different than if you're just talking one-on-one to me, right? And so I think it's just like so important to even like have that feeling like during Maximize Your Facebook, like the WhatsApp group chat has felt really, really good, right? Compared to not that my one-on-one conversations don't feel good, but my one-on-one conversations are a totally different frequency, right? And so it's more of like a Q&A type vibe. It's not as much of a I get to talk to other people who are doing these cool things too. Okay? So that's how you can even look at it as well, which I think is just so beneficial. Okay. So I also collect their membership questions, which is what I said. And then I constantly send out emails about joining my Facebook group, following me on Instagram, joining my free whatever. Recently I sent out an email, I think that was like, join my manifestation meditation. I've sent out emails like I'm going live on here. I just made a post on Instagram about blank. I actually saw a really good email around, she was like, watch my highlight on how to do X, Y, and Z. And so when you clicked on the link to watch the highlight, it brought you to Instagram and it brought you to her highlights. And you could like flip through her highlights, which were telling a story. So it's like evergreen ability to watch like a story that you might have put on your Instagram. Okay. So linking the email to other things in your world is so beneficial. Did that make sense? The highlight thing? Okay. Anytime I send out an email as well, I'll send it out and sometimes I'll put my masterclass. Sometimes I'll do like a value email. And I think that's like really, really important as well. To have a little bit of both. So I even just made a really funny email the other day. Autumn, I know you're not on here, but we were cracking up about it because I like made an analogy about us sitting at the park with bugs. And I was like, you know, you don't want to be around people who are buzzing, right? You want to be around good people. And so yeah, like a few people were, I said literally, if you agree with this, respond with the word buzz, and a few people responded buzz. Pam, you might have been one of them. Were you one of them? Were you like buzz? You might have been one of them. So like a bunch of people had like responded and it was really cute and just really fun. Okay. So okay. So with freebies, I literally don't know. I think I accidentally just deleted the slide on freebies, which is kind of annoying. But with freebies and the way that I really like to do freebies, I can't believe I just deleted it, but it's fine. Is I really like to create the opt-in form. So last week, was it last week? Yeah. I showed you guys how to build and create an opt-in form and give away a freebie. So a lot of times I'll do a freebie every other Wednesday. Sometimes I would rather instead like share a client testimonial or share something that just like I might just say like, hey, I have a freebie on blah. And like comment yes below. I think when it comes to like sharing freebies and giving things away, I would not spend a lot of time on them. Like I honestly, guys, create a lot of my freebies from my master classes, my free master classes. So if you've done a free master class with me and then you get a freebie, they might look pretty similar. Okay. My content guide is literally my content that sells masterclass, just a few things changed and then added in obviously a ton of content ideas, right? So what I would do is start to kind of kill two birds with one stone and like repurpose and be creative around the freebies that you're creating rather than like starting from scratch. So I'm actually going to show you guys how to build and create a freebie that's like super simple. So, okay. I like the sun every time. We love how slow this is. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do a freebie on launching and learning how to launch an offer. So right here, I literally have a slideshow from I think this is from Launching Irresistible Offers, and it has so much valuable information, and I'm going to make it into a freebie. I'm going to show you guys how. Okay. So obviously, like, people pay for launching irresistible offers. So the things that I'm going to put in here that were not in LIO are going to be a little different. I'm going to take some stuff out. Okay. So I'm going to do, I actually usually like to resize it too, but I'm just going to make it, why not make it this size? Why do we always resize it? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this and this, and we're going to bring this over here probably. So like, this is literally how I build my freebies, guys. It is so easy to repurpose. You could also put this into content. So if you're like, I literally have no idea what I want to post, boom. Okay. I think I'm gonna make this smaller. Okay. So then I'm gonna probably delete this. Okay. So I'll probably delete this because this was like more of the shadow work. Okay, so I'm literally gonna just dive into mapping it out. Okay. And now the difference between, like, the nice thing is, like, when you, I think Jasmine, you were in launching offers, when you do it live, it's so different than just like looking at this, right? Looking at this is kind of like, you know what I mean? But what I might do is the logistics, the outcome, who it's for, then I might say how I decide my pricing. And I might give a little info on that. So my pricing for an hour one-on-one session is $497. And so to be in a group program with a live call, I usually price around 100. Thank you, Jasmine. My banners are always so cute. Okay. So I might do something like that. And then I'm just going to explain that, but I'm not going to explain anything else. Okay. So if they're not in the program, they don't really understand, okay, how do I decide how long? Like the group chat, right? So they kind of get the gist, but they don't really always get it. Okay. And so then I'm going to delete, like, on all of these, I literally went through and I talked about all of this, and like, they're not going to get to see that. That's why freebies are like kind of lame. Okay, mapping it out. So you can even say I could say my checklist. This could literally be a freebie in itself. My checklist for my launch, right? Okay. And now maybe what I'll want to do is like explain. This is probably going to be more like a back end for your launch freebie. Okay, wait, I'm actually going to create another. Go this way. And then what I'll do is look, I'll even put an example of what that looks like. Are you guys getting value out of this right now? Like kind of getting the gist? Okay. So like something fun that I really like to do in my freebies as well is like put an example of like what that looks like. So if we go into a offer page, okay, so this is Kajabi is, I think I pay $200 a month. It's like my biggest business expense outside of my mentor. Okay, so then I'll screenshot that. Where did that go? Here it is. And like, I'll literally explain. Okay, so now I'm cropping it. I don't think you guys can see me cropping it right now, but okay. So then we come here. I like Kajabi, but I might switch depending on how things go to it's called My Coach AI, I think. I gotta learn more about it. Okay. How do you screenshot? Command Shift 3 is screenshot. Okay. So then I literally would just put it here. Wow, we love how slow my computer is. Okay. Okay. And then I might say, so how I'm explaining this is how you can literally break it down. Okay. So, and then I'm going to show an example of a landing page. So, and what's nice about freebies is like I can show an example of a landing page, but the people who get the freebies are never going to understand or know how to make a good landing page. Of course, I don't have a landing page for build your business. So slow. Oh my gosh. My Coach AI, doesn't it? I'm not sure if it's like for business coaches, but I think it would be great for fitness coaches. So maybe what I'll even do is like put like the link to this. And they could literally click on the link. Okay. So then, I think they get the gist for everything else. Right? So then I'll say like, and then I'll even go like first day of early bird. And you guys could listen into this as well, right? So email 1, first day of early bird, nurture. Wow. Okay, so I might even give this. Then what I always say at the last slide is 1 actionable item. So this is my like, and then if you have any more questions, guess what? I'm gonna pitch grow without the grind. Okay, so then at the end, you could literally pitch yourself. This is what's beautiful. So I'm just gonna like copy and paste this. I'm not gonna copy and paste that. But okay, so long story short, I don't need to finish this example. But what you would do is pitch yourself and say, like, upcoming is grow without the grind or join my membership. Maybe I'll pitch my membership, right? So something at the end. So then what you can do is download this and put it into an opt-in form where they have to enter their first name and their email, and boom, they're automatically added to your email list. So you guys are probably going to see, I'll probably launch this tomorrow in my Facebook group. So that is what it looks like to build a freebie. So I hope this gave you guys some insight. I know you were kind of like watching for like 7 or 9 minutes on like how I did that, but what it looks like is literally like the basics, and you don't get into depth. As you guys can hear, even like right now, how I'm going so into depth about a freebie, like I would never give all this information on building a freebie. What I would literally say is, if it was a freebie on a freebie, I would say step 1, like think of a really good topic. Step 2, list out things for the people to learn. And step 3, place it in an opt-in form. Do you know what I mean? And like, that's literally what I would give in a freebie about a freebie. But on this call, you guys can see, I literally mapped it out and showed you what I put. I talked about how to pitch yourself at the end. And I literally shared, like, you should be giving an actionable item, little things like that. How do you know how much info to give on a freebie? You want to give info so people are like, holy shit, this seems like a lot. But as you guys know, how much more I give, right? On my calls, I give so much more than just this, right? Also, a freebie isn't connection, right? And so I would say, honestly, on a freebie, like how much info to give is like, how much can you dive into? Stop right before you feel like you can like give it all. Yeah, so it's kind of like teach but not coach. Yes, that's I love the way you said that. So in a freebie, it's kind of like I don't want to say like listing it out, but it's very surface level, right? But it's surface level with a lot of information, so people actually feel like a little overwhelmed by it, that they want to coach with you because they literally want the support of like step by step. Like if you guys have never heard how to build out a launch, right? Like Pam, was this a little overwhelming to you? A little bit? So? Okay, Jasmine, was this overwhelming to you?
Not really.
No. Why wasn't it overwhelming to Jasmine but overwhelming to Pam? Because Jasmine, you've been in launching irresistible offers. So you like already have this prior knowledge, and you've already been coached through literally everything I put here. Pam, on the other hand, you haven't been in launching irresistible offers. So Pam might download this freebie and be like, wow, this is a lot of information. This feels really good. I want more of Arden's help. Do you see the difference there? Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's like, it's not that it's Pam's fault. It's just that literally it's going to be overwhelming of value to people who are like, it's like new to them almost, right? Or like it feels kind of like out of their territory. They haven't taken a specific course on it. Right? So that's kind of like the goals around like what a freebie should be. Okay. So if you're going to do one as a fitness coach on, let's say, tracking your macros, maybe even don't even just do it on tracking macros, do it on tracking alcohol, and like give all this information on how to track alcohol using your carbs. And then maybe even put in, you could also use fats if you want to do that too, but like not explain this is how you can use your fats to track your alcohol, right? So it's like not really going in depth. It's saying like, okay, if I had a margarita that was 100 calories, here's what it would look like: 25 grams of carbs. But what happens when they have a drink that's 194 calories, right? They're not going to know how to do that. So it's just like you get them to a point, but there's always the next point. There's always the next level, which is also why I think freebies are beneficial, but not beneficial at all. Right? It's beneficial because it's going to get people wondering, but a lot of times people think, oh, with my freebies, I can run my business. When in reality, that's not it. That's not it at all. Right? It only gets you to a certain point. That's why when people reach out and message me or DM me and they ask me questions, I'm like, hey, like as much as I want to answer this, I'm going to answer your question. And guess what? You're going to have another question after that. Right? And so it's really, really hard to like even accept answering questions from people without them paying me, because it's like, I know that if I answer this, there's going to be the next, and then the next, and then the next. And that's the beautiful part of business. Yeah. My old mentorship was all about giving away freebies. Yeah. When you can do freebies in a way that like it's so easy to repurpose, like you guys saw me make this in 9 minutes, like it's not hard to give away freebies, but there is like a point where like when you're giving away so many, people just expect that from you and then they don't want to invest in you, right? And that's also why I don't give away free coaching, because like to me personally, it's kind of coming from like this lack frequency of like I don't have enough and I don't have enough clients and I want more clients. And I don't think that sounds good. I think it's more of like who is the perfect person that's going to come into my world, right? And I'm willing to wait and I have everything I need right now with the clients that I have right now. So yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. Yeah, people will just wait to do coaching with you until it's free. Right. Right. I don't think it's a bad way to get people in the door if you do it like one time only when you first are starting. But like otherwise, once you have clients, like you have clients. Once you have a roster, you have a roster. Once you've had like 5 to 10 people in your world, like you should not be giving away free coaching. Yeah. You can give away like credits to your coaching. You can give away free, like maybe a free, like, I don't know, trial for fun for people who've always wanted to try it. But like, I wouldn't give away like 6 months of free coaching. I'm like, hell no. Neither of you are going to show up, right? It's just common sense. Cool. Okay. So that's how I would build and create a freebie. Can do add-ons. Yeah, like you could do things like if you resign with me for 12 months, I'll give you a free month. That's totally cool. I do that. I also do upgrades. So like people in the membership right now, I offer them like a special offer if they join Grow Without the Grind, right? And then they literally upgrade they've upgraded from the membership to Grow Without the Grind. I got 3 people into the 2 weeks of free workout. Yes, that's good. That's awesome. Yeah. And so, or a free sauce for, yeah, $50. Yay, she upgraded to, yeah, honestly, the number one thing is like selling on the back end. I run almost my whole business selling on the back end. And some like you guys know that too, right? Like Jasmine, I feel like you've literally only just been upgrading in my world, right? Yeah, yeah. That's like the coolest part of this business model, right? And so that's why I think it's just so beneficial, like to like freebies are great, but it's just to get someone in your world. And then once you have them in your world, it's like selling on the back end. Cool. Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna ditch this freebie. I'm so glad that someone upgraded to Move Like a Pro. Yay. That's so exciting. Okay, where is MYF? Okay. I think we're just gonna dive into email sequence now. All right. Okay, so the way that I build and create an email list is day 1 of early bird is the first email sent out. Day 2, or no, sorry, 2 days before early bird ends, the second email is sent out. Day the next day, day 3, or email, oh my god, English. Email 3 is the day that early bird ends. Okay. And then email 4 is 2 days before the program starts. And email 5 is the day it starts. So I'm going to actually dive in and show you guys like what this looks like. Okay. So this is my email sequence for the pivot. I'm actually going to invite you guys to check it out and make a copy. So you have that. Okay. And I'll send this in the group chat as well. Just remind me if I don't. Okay. So pretty much the first day of early bird, I send out a nurturing email. So I'm going to explain. Actually, I'm going to put this up here. Sorry. Okay. So in every email, there's a piece of it, not every email, but in specific emails, there's a piece of it that I'm nurturing. There's a piece of it in this email sequence that I don't want to do green because that's Christmas. Just okay, perfect. There's a piece where we have a client testimonial or build authority, and then there's a piece of it behind the scenes. Let me accept your access. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys like the piece that's nurture, client testimonial, and behind the scenes. So the nurture is literally through my storytelling. Okay. So I'm going to read this to you. I literally had it all. I had the relationship, the home, the finances, the friends, the clients, you name it. Yet for some reason, everyone except me could see and feel that something was missing. It wasn't that I didn't love fitness. It was that I was craving a deeper connection around business. This is nurturing. You see, I was stuck with my fitness company because of external. It was bringing me income a lot. It was easy, it was smooth, and it wasn't broken. So why would I ever change into a full-time business coach? This here is literally building authority. I was explaining to you guys how I had a lot of income. It wasn't broken, so why would I ever, right? Okay. Business coaching felt hard. I wasn't bringing a lot of leads into my world, blah, da, 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 da. But I felt so damn pulled to it. Okay, so this is nurturing. Everyone was doing exactly what I was doing, focusing on having it all externally. So I knew I needed to, yes. So email 1 is going to mainly be nurturing and a little bit of like authority. Okay. So then at the end, I pitch. And here we are, building authority. Was that the color? I forget what color. Yeah, yellow. Okay. So in email 1, we're building authority and we're nurturing. So I'm going to put that there. Now, I don't always do it like this, but I always make sure that in any emails that I'm nurturing, I'm also building authority. Email 2. Okay. So this is again kind of like telling a story, which I think is the best way to send an email. The one who was that when I shifted into business coaching, one of the hardest parts was letting go of the old Arden, la da 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 da. And in this story too, I build my authority. So nurture. This is practically all nurturing, honestly. Yeah. So it's all nurturing, but I would say like, yeah, I don't even think that's really building authority. So yeah, so I probably nurtured a lot more in this email than I probably wanted to, but sometimes it just sounds best. So, and then I pitch. Okay. And usually at the top of my emails too, I will put like, my banner by Pam. I'll like put my, yeah, nurture, storytell. Yeah. Yeah. Resonate, relate. Okay. Okay. Then email 3 is going to be authority building and behind the scenes. Okay. So I literally said like my business would probably be at 7 figures if I didn't stop. But the point is, everything is so much more important than finances because finances come through like what you're doing and what you love. Okay. So this is all authority building. Oops, that is not the right. And then here I put, this is what we'll be covering in the pivot. So this is the behind the scenes. Okay. Email 4 is talking about how we have 2 days until the pivot starts. So this is going to be like a last chance. Okay. And this is like really just like, it's not even like a nurturing. It's not really behind the scenes. It's just really like, hey, this is kind of like how I shifted my whole business. This is kind of like, I would say like the overview. Okay. That's kind of what I do. And then in the last one, I share behind the scenes. So I share literally what call 1 and 2 look like. Okay. So you guys have access to this, but what we can do if you want is like, does anyone have like a group program they want to like practice? I don't know, Jasmine, if you have a group program you want to practice like building an email list with.
Yes, please, because I feel like I suck at emails.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna actually give you access to share your screen for the last 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we can actually go through. Okay, you should be able to share. Open up a Google Doc, or I mean, I guess I can, you know what? No, never mind. I'm gonna open a Google Doc and I'll type for you. I feel like that's best. But you can help like walk me through it. Okay.
All right, let me just pull it up. Um,
I feel like I might die because I cleaned my bathroom with my significant other like a few days ago, and
God.
it was with bleach, and he like soaked a bleach tablet in one of my glasses, and I'm drinking this and it tastes like bleach.
Bleach. Wow. Okay. I already did that one. Oh my God, I have so much stuff in my Google Doc. Okay, so I'm going to do a call of no, wait, that's not it. Okay, on like how to be a pro at like time and stuff like that, you know, like in the gym and then also in the kitchen and stuff like that. And
Okay.
it's called Queen of Time.
I love this. Okay. I love the names of your like launches. Okay. So
I try to. I'm not creative.
first day of early bird. Okay. So we're going to nurture and authority build. So in your first email, I would actually give an analogy. And so you can even think of a story. I love to use ChatGPT for this. So let's pull this up. Let's do this in this way. I literally just gave an example. Okay. ChatGPT is probably like loading. Oh, why is this taking so long? Probably because my computer is like glitching.
It's called what? Chat GBT, you said?
Wow, it's like just not loading right now. There we go. Okay, so literally this is why it's beautiful. Time is like a well-organized toolbox. Imagine you have a tool with neatly arranged compartments for each tool. When you need to fix something, having it saves you time and effort. So you could literally, okay, so you don't have to do like a toolbox, right? But it probably sparks some ideas in your head of like things that save you time. Okay. So, you could literally start your email and be like, have you ever, okay, I got it. This is my favorite part of ChatGPT. Have you ever, wanted to catch a train or bus, but spent so much time digging for money that you missed it? Or even not digging. Wouldn't it have been a lot easier if you just had a bus card, bus pass? Right? So it's like already resonating. Now, like, this is something that I personally would like relate with. I'd be like, yeah, because in Philly, I'm always taking the bus and the train, SEPTA cards, the way to go, right? So Jasmine, you might want to come up with another analogy, but thinking of something that it's like, oh my God, how do I save time in my life? I don't like to use the exact things that ChatGPT does, but like a lot of times it like gives me a good idea. Okay. So then this could be like kind of like your catch, right? You could say like it's the same thing when it comes to meal prepping. Being able to reach into your fridge, pull out a meal without being so busy that you just keep missing it, missing the time you have to eat. Fueling your body is so important. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's great. Chat GPT has been like my thing for like the last like I'd say honestly since end of March, April. Yeah, and I just haven't shared anything about it because I wanted to be an expert at it. And like I do a lot of those type of things. Like I keep a lot of things to myself until I feel confident to share it. Fueling your body is so important. And when you skip meals, you're practically missing. And just like if you miss the bus, you struggle to get to your location. Wow. I kind of miss being a fitness coach. So good at this. Some days I'm like, okay. Fueling your body is so important. Just like if you miss the bus, you struggle to get your location. It's the same with missing meals. You struggle to get to your end goal. So let's put some authority building in there. So you can say, Jasmine, if you want something about your clients who like, for example, this client and like put their first name. Or you could even say, I have a client right now who was started off with me and was not eating at all. And now that she's eating, she's lost X pounds. Or yeah. Do you have anything like that? If not, you can do yourself.
Yes, I do have a client like that actually.
Okay. Do you think she would care to put her first name?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What's her name?
Um, Scarlett. Yeah, it will do her.
Okay. Just like my client Scarlett, she started her journey.
How do you do this like so fast? Like I literally spend hours trying to do emails. Like I don't know, I'm just not creative.
Because, okay, so anytime I'm building an email, I always start with an analogy or a story. And then I think of my client and like how they got from point zero to point where they are now. So like Jasmine, I could literally tell a whole story on you. Right? Like it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say like start to have like having fun with it. Like Do you like to tell stories? Do you like to share things, right? So like I love to tell stories. So I think of things in my life like what did I do today? When you become so aware and so present, right? And you start to like put yourself in places of things you did. So today I literally went to grab coffee with Autumn and Gabby. On our way there, Autumn was parallel parking. And I can literally make a story out of our, or no, not even. On our way there, oh, I have a great story. On our way there, Autumn and I were talking about how we literally manifest everything in our life. And so we were like, well, hopefully we'll manifest a parking spot. And right as we got there, guess what? Beautiful big parking spot right outside the coffee shop, right? And so that could literally be a whole story in itself on like if I was selling a manifestation course, which would be a lot of fun because I do manifest a shit ton of things. But yeah, but right, so it's like little things like that. So starting to like look at your day to day, look at your conversations that you've had with your clients, looking at like starting to at the end of every day, I like share with myself and like reflect like little things, make a course of manifestation. I just it's so funny because I manifest everything, but I literally like feel like it's not in my realm of what I like to teach. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because I feel like there's so many people out there that teach manifestation and like things like that. And it's like, I'm literally a pure example of someone who embodies the fuck out of it. So I'm sure if I did do something, it would do really well. But okay. Anyways. All right. So yeah, so just coming up with like a story of like what's going on in your life and using that as like a way to nurture your audience. So just like my client Scarlett, she started her fitness journey because she was so busy skipping meals, but now and has lost how much weight has Scarlett lost or inches? You're muted.
Um, inches, I would say like 2 inches off her waist already. And then pounds, I would say probably like 10 pounds.
Is it a group program or a challenge?
No, it's a call.
Like a master class?
Yeah, for master class, sorry.
And then add link. Boom. So, have you ever wanted to catch a train or bus but spent so much time looking for money that you missed it? Wouldn't it have been a lot easier if you just had a bus pass? It's the same thing when it comes to meal prepping. Being able to reach it into your fridge, pull out a meal without being so busy that you just keep missing all the time you have to eat. Fueling your body is so important. And just like if you miss the bus, you struggle to get to your location. It's the same with missing meals. You struggle to get to your end goal. Just like my client Scarlett, she started her fitness journey because she was so busy skipping meals, but now she's eating regularly and has lost over 2 inches on her waist and 10 pounds. When you can fuel your body, you boost your metabolism. When you eat, you feel better and have more energy to get to the gym, take care of your children, and get tasks done so much faster. That's why I created Queen of Time Masterclass, where I'll be teaching you how to flip.
Literally fire. Fire.
Like 5 minutes, if even.
Insane. That's awesome.
Yeah. When you do it more and more and more in practice, like you'll get so good at it. So I'm gonna share this with you, obviously. But yeah, that's like literally what I do for my email sequences. And it's so easy. And I like to add in as well, like, okay, it's like the first day of early bird. Like you can even say, click the link to join in. Early bird pricing started today. Okay. And then here, yeah, I would just like nurture. And you can say like, you know, there's two days of early bird left, and then the price goes up. And then here it's like last day. And then here it's like, right? So that's kind of like what I would do when it comes to like an email sequence. And like with time, you're gonna just fly through it just like I did. Practice.
Yeah, no, that's a fire ass email right there.
It gets so easy. And with ChatGPT, you could literally say, give you could literally like
Bro, I never knew about this fucking site.
you get
That's insane.
you could take this story, don't copy and paste it, but
Yeah.
like take the idea of it and like create your own story.
That is insane. And
It
it's
is
crazy
super
how
long.
it just does that in
And
it keeps okay, it keeps going. Wow.
yeah, right. And you can say, please shorten this to like 300 words.
That's so crazy how like all of this works now.
See.
Crazy.
So much shorter, right?
I'm mind blown right now.
Wait, let's see. Ah. Oh, we really got ChatGPT thinking now. I feel like, yeah, like 100 words is like here.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't be able to do it. I've actually never tried it that before.
No, but that's actually crazy. And I'm excited to start, using that.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, I like those right now.
it's struggling. But yeah. So that is that for call number 4. I hope you enjoyed it, got some good stuff out of it. I'm excited to see your emails going out. You'll have to let me know. Yeah, love it.
Cool.
Sweet.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.